Have we got any animals, any more herds of animals to hunt over here? Or maybe something big to hunt? Don't see anything big to hunt over here. Let's check a little bit more to this side. There are a few animals to hunt. There are quite a few reindeer to hunt over here, and I think maybe we should try and do that. The only problem is, oh, the ancient bison. Oh, that is great. We're going to come and yeah, these are 2 males. Old male and an adult male. And then we have another mouflon over there as well. Okay, so we are going to come and hunt the bison over here. The 2 bulls over there. We are going to come and hunt. Oh, and what have we got over here? Is that orochs? That is an orochs. So previously, I was calling them orochs as plural, but oroch as singular. In fact, orochs is also the singular form. So I just need to correct that. Previously, I did misspeak. They are called orochs in singular and orochs in plural. And they are, of course, the ancestor to modern-day cattle. Oh, these are awesome creatures. I would have loved to see them. Also, I mentioned previously that they died out in the 20th century, in the 1900s. Not the case. The oldest or the last one died out, or died of natural causes, also not hunted completely to extinction, but basically to extinction. The last one, the last female, died in 1627. So a little bit longer ago than I had remembered. I see Paleo Potato, you're also here, just dropping in as you've just come back from a weekend in New York. Oh, no, marvelous, marvelous. Thanks for popping in. Glad you are also here with us today, and also able to pop in a bit here as we are looking at this beautiful orochs over here. Oh, man. I absolutely love them. There are so many cave paintings of orochs as well. They were relatively common, at least in the Ice Age era. In the Stone Age, they were around. And then, as I've mentioned, up to about the 1600s, they were around. Early to mid 1600s. Beautiful, beautiful creature. Whenever I see orochs in game, I'm always happy to see that. The first place I actually saw orochs in a game was actually Lord of the Rings Online. There they have got orochs in a certain area in the starting zone, which is also, that was a surprise to me. Yeah, anyway, so let's see. Food-wise, yes, we are short of food, but we are hopefully going to have that sorted soon enough. Let's just quickly check here. How many hunters have we got currently in camp? I don't really want to take the ones that are busy making stuff. Here we've got 5. Okay. And you are also armed. So let's take you 6. Yeah. You guys are going on an expedition to go hunt a bit. Alrighty. And you're going to run here as fast as you can. Run as fast as you can. I see Paleo Potato mentioning that you read that wild boars were at one point the most feared animals in medieval Europe and were responsible for quite a lot of deaths. I am not surprised. Warthogs also can be responsible for death, especially, I mean, they're at the height of, at leg height in essence, that they are using their tusks. And I mean, if that severs an artery, you are screwed. You are not going to make it. So, yeah, I can jolly well imagine that they would have been responsible for quite a few deaths. Definitely. I mean, they are even larger than the bush pigs we've got in South Africa. And bush pigs already, they are, yeah, they can be dangerous. And warthogs, of course, as well, as mentioned. I definitely wouldn't want to mess with a wild boar. I'm actually glad we don't generally have them, although they are feral pigs, at least, running around in some areas. That is not nice because they are exotic and invasive. So, yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Actually, I want you guys to just come over here. And from here, you can then hunt that wild horse. Oh, you guys are all winded. All winded, yes. Let's see, how many have we got here? We have got all 6 of them currently swimming across the river. Instead of walking along there, let's just swim across here and gather together, and then we'll go and hunt the horse and the mouflon and everything that is in this area, because, well, we do need a lot of meat, a lot of food. Okay, so there we go. The horse is still drinking. Of course, at this point, horses not seen as beasts of burden or useful tools. Instead, they were just hunted for their meat at this point in time. And I mean, horses are big. There would definitely be quite a lot of meat on them. Okay, well, you guys have now officially scared off the horsey. It is running, running, running. Let's see if we can perhaps hunt the bison over here. Unfortunately, it seems the spears and stuff are a little bit problematic, as they're not doing enough damage to bring down the animals quickly. There we go. That's how we do it. Sleep. Oh! The sleepy person, unfortunately, is under attack. Are you alive? Everyone alive? Yeah, everyone is alive. Okay, good stuff. And then, I believe there was one more bison. Oh, that bison has run away. Alright, that's fine. Okay, got some more knowledge points there. Is anybody going to harvest it? Does anybody have... There we go. You've got... Why are you not harvesting? Come on. Going to the storage tent. Okay, fine. Workload apparently is too high. Well, at least we've hunted something. Nobody's gathering from it, but at least we are hunting something. We have hunted something. You know, while you are here, you may as well come and pick a pear. Because it is summer and fruits are now coming into... well, fruits are being born by the trees. The seasonal period of... or the period of seasonal abundance has arrived. Alright, let's see here. Johan Dark, you also mentioned from history class you were taught the same thing, that wild boars were extremely dangerous. Special types of spears to hunt them because regular ones were not enough. As far as I know, the boar spears, they were longer. Because, I mean, if you've got a boar charging at you, you don't want to be right up next to it, so a little bit larger or longer. And I think they're also a little bit more impactful. I'm not sure whether they were serrated or not, but they were definitely more impactful when they did pierce the boar. The idea would be to injure it, like cripple it, and then you can bring it down a little bit more easily. I think dogs were also a very useful way to actually bring down boars, or to at least to hunt boars. Okay, we've got stone. Why are we not building the mortar? Come on. Can someone please build the mortar for me? And I see Predator also mentioned England is just lacking in quite a lot of large predators. I think the largest carnivore are red foxes and badgers. Most things like bears, wolves and boars were removed during the medieval period. Indeed, a lot of the typical northern hemisphere animals, you know, especially the carnivores that you find in the Nearctic region, that will be in North America, and then in the Palearctic, that will be Europe and Russia. A lot of those were hunted out on the island ecosystems, like, for example, Great Britain. And they only remained on the mainland, the European mainland, and of course in North America. Just want to adjust the camera a little bit, because I am slouching a little bit on my chair, and I don't want you guys to just see the top of my head on the screen there. But hopefully that is sorted. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, at least you guys can more or less see me. I actually can see me a little bit too much now. There we go. This maybe slightly better. There we go, like that. Perfect. Alrighty. Scottish Highlands at one point were covered in trees. Oh, yeah. It makes you sad to know to see, for example, the change from areas being covered with trees to areas that are completely barren. And not just the Scottish Highlands. There are actually quite a few places in England that I've heard of that used to have rainforest. And it sounds so strange, but there are still pockets of rainforest left. And not tropical rainforest though, temperate rainforest. Rainforests that are away from the equator, where we typically find rainforest or expect rainforest, but there are forest ecosystems completely driven by the super high rainfall that are in the area. Very dense, much shorter than your tropical rainforests, but most of it has been cleared over the years, and the trees are being kept out by grazing by sheep and cattle and stuff like that, so they don't have a chance to expand again. They are confined to small little pockets. And whenever you've got small pockets, those landscapes are more vulnerable to other things. For example, fires coming in, diseases wiping out all the trees, a flash flood wiping out a bunch of trees in the small area, a whole bunch of stuff like that happening. Alright. Now let's see, how is our food looking? We've got some meat and some fish again, we've got some veggies, we've got grains. Yeah, I mean, everything is coming along. things are chugging on. Okay, so we should be getting a few more things soon enough. Kerry over here, for example, is just going to the skull pole. I'm not sure why you'd go to the skull pole if you can go to the totem, because the totem over here, I think, will most likely help you recover your morale a little bit better, or faster at least. Let's just also check, what can we do next to actually get... Oh, if we kill one more wolf, we get more skill points, or knowledge points. If we kill 3 boars, we can get... Would have been great if we actually got that horse there, but we didn't. Yeah, lots of cave hyenas, but we're not going to bother with that. Yeah, so anything we hunt, of course, there is a chance that some of that, or that will contribute to us getting more knowledge points. Also, if we can domesticate 5 more little wolf pups, that's also going to help. I would like, this evening, to do a mammoth hunt. That's the dream. That is the dream. We are probably going to lose some of our villagers in the process of doing that. But that is going to be the dream, to have a mammoth hunt. And last time, we did find a mammoth somewhere along this river course, I believe it was. Although now, for the life of me, I cannot even find one. I have seen some in the meantime. I have seen some more. But yeah, not a lot. Okay, there's a cave bear. There's a cave lion. Lots of cave stuff. There's a wild donkey that's dead. Is that a bear or a cave bear? That's another cave bear. Lots of animals on this plain over here. Oh, Yarmek. Oh, Yarmek. Oh. Yarmek. He died as he lived, walking from one point to another. And now, of course, our morale will take another hit. Oh, burn. Okay. Well, at least Yarmek will be carried over, or carried to the burial mound over there. And he can be officially buried. Well, that is very sad. Rest in peace, Yarmek. Hopefully, you don't come and haunt the village over here. Let's see. Boar spear is long, but its main feature is a crossguard. Oh, yes, the crossguard. That's what distinguished it from a lot of the other longer, typical, normal old spears. More challenging to make, more expensive to also make in essence, but having a crossguard prevents it from running through the spear and getting to you. Yes. Stop the boar from the charge, because normal spears just went in, but the boar could still hurt you with the charge. Yes, of course, that crossguard. Very, very useful. Like in typical swords, the crossguard catching the blade that is swung at you. Here now, with the boar spears, the crossguard stops the boar. Very useful. And I see Yarmek is being carried here. Margor, which is one of the new individuals that have recently come to our town, or our settlement. Margor over here is carrying Marvek around. And Tusha over here also, I think a newer individual. Tusha is carrying a stone to the rock pile. Great stuff. Ireland and Wales. Also, I see Palipatati mentioning Ireland and Wales get about as much rainfall annual as the Amazon. That is amazing. We here, where I am, we get just over 1,000 millimeters of rain a year, which is enough for us to actually get proper forests establishing, but it's not true rainforests. Not quite. A little bit, well, actually quite a bit north. The most southern rainforest, or true rainforest we have in Africa, is in the southern part of Zimbabwe. So that is still north of South Africa. We don't have any true rainforest in South Africa. Quite a few forests, but different forest types, not rainforests. That died as he lived, walking from one place to another. Indeed. Shame old Marvek. May he rest in peace. At least he's not resting in pieces, unlike Varmek, who died kind of in pieces, torn to pieces by the cave hyenas there. At least he lived a full life indeed. I'm glad that of the 3 deaths we've had thus far, 2 died of old age, not of, being torn apart by carnivores. Plus also, okay, so let's see. Totems increase the prestige of the village. Oh yes, that is good to also remember. I still need to build that mortar. And we can build 4 more totems, and that will give us more knowledge points as well. And Yarmek, okay, Margor is thinking of you here by the burial mound here. Okay. Let's see. Totems replenish morale, and it seems they don't share cooldown with those skull poles, that the villagers can alternate between them to restore morale faster. Oh, that is marvelous. Okay, so going to the one and then going to the other will help them regain quite a bit of morale. That's good. Yeah, because shame. Everybody now is feeling very sad about the fact that we have lost Yarmik. What I'm going to do is probably build another totem. Oh, Karna has also died of old age. Oh no. Oh, Karna has also died as she lived way off in the distance. Karna. Oh, you were carrying stuff from the hunt back to town and you died. Made the journey out here, collected some stuff, and then just plopped down there where you were. Okay. Oh, she was carrying the flint pick. That's bad to lose. Sorry, Karna. I'm sorry you are no longer with us, and I'm also very sorry that you took the pick with you. Okay, so I don't think anybody's going to have good morale after. Oh, well. Hornak doesn't care. Hornak is like, everything is fine. Yes, we've lost 2 people in quick succession of old age, but everything is fine. Akin over here, who is herself an old woman, not feeling too hot about the prospects. Shame. And we've got Emil over here, also an old woman. Doesn't care that she's old. She is carrying this massive stone onto the mortar. I love mortars. Like, obviously, I don't have this big mortar at home, but I do have a mortar and pestle, and I use it quite a lot to grind down herbs and stuff in the kitchen. And for iced coffee, oh, I love grinding now or mashing ice to actually make some nice iced coffee. But the mortar is an extremely useful thing if you are trying to process grains in particular. So yeah, this is a big step for our village. Here we go. Kerry is coming to build the mortar for us. You don't need fancy pants stuff. You can just have a flattish rock and another big rock that you can grind on top of that. Basically like a grindstone. You just take the kernels and grind it down. Hopefully you can get rid of some of the seed coatings. Blow that away and you are left with the grains. There we go. The first mortar built. Can we get... Oh, if we build 2 more, we can also get knowledge points. Okay. So we're on 4 knowledge points at the moment. We need 7 to move on to pulse processing and another 15 to get cereal domestication. Oh, okay. Yes. So this is it's quite bad. All the food. Well, I know we've got too few people now to feed, but here we go. If you research sledge, you can speed up carrying of dead and heavy items. That is very true. Let's see here. Sledge. That'll be over here. Sledge making. Ooh. Maybe we should make that one first before we go to pulse processing. So that will also help with the morale, as you mentioned there. Also reduces morale, as you probably remember from previous videos. Yes, indeed. All my people are feeling very, very upset about carrying logs around and carrying stones around. So yeah, we are definitely going to make sledges next. Just quickly want to check again. Maybe we should go look for a wolfie to hunt. Let's see. Do we have any wolves in this immediate vicinity? I do not think so. So maybe we're not going wolf hunting after all. So now get a hunting party together for a wolf is going to be a schlep. Same here lies Karna. Ah, goodness me. Okay, so let's speed up a little bit here. See how things are going. I think in terms of fish, our fish food stores here are really increasing quite nicely. I'm very, very happy about that. What do we need? We need 2 dried skins and 1 log in order to actually make that totem over there. We've got the skins, or we had the skins. I think 2 are being carried over there. I don't think we've got any logs, however. So let's see. That's a birch tree. Let's cut down that birch tree. Somebody that has an axe will hopefully come and cut down the birch tree. Why are you running around without clothes? You need clothes, little boy. There we go. Listen to me. No, apparently not. I thought you were going to get some clothes on, but apparently not. We've got 26 skins outfits. And still, this little Vorvek boy over here is just running around naked. Well, semi-naked. Are you getting... Still taking food. He is working hard. But it is summer, so I guess he doesn't care. He is running around without an outfit. Okay. Nobody is coming to chop the tree yet, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Everybody is just kind of doing their own thing. Okay. I think maybe we do need to do a... I want to do a hunt, but at the same time, when we go hunting so far away, it just ends in either people dying or things not being harvested. But maybe we get all our hunters together for a massive, massive outing. Okay, 10 hunters. 10 hunters is what we've got. Everybody. Everybody come over here. Now hopefully what this also will mean is that we also will have our doggies. So I've clicked on the goat over there, the ibex. Hopefully that also means that some doggies will come along for the hunt. There we go. 2 doggies at least coming along for the hunt. 4 doggies coming for the hunt. That is great, and everybody going to be walking together as a group. Except this one over here. Oh, it's girl. Okay, Marna is a girl. She is not a hunter. Okay, I just realized one of these people are... I think it was Marna probably that wasn't a hunter. I accidentally pressed G instead of H. Okay, so let's just speed it up a little bit. Have our hunters going to that point over there. What have we got over there? That is... Oh, that's another wild horse. Ooh! That actually may be something better to hunt because it is almost dead already. I think that's the one that we hunted previously and that got away. Okay, I think the doggies have decided that they're not coming for the hunt. Okay, come people. There we go. Okay, wonderful. Glad you got it. But now please, please someone come and harvest this thing for me. Okay, everybody else. There is a donkey over here. A wild donkey. So nowadays, we have got wild asses in Africa as well. So northeastern Africa still has some wild donkeys. We don't have... I think they are quite threatened though with the Somali wild ass, for example. And they have got 2 threats. 3 main threats. Habitat destruction, obviously. Hunting by humans. And then also hybridization with domestic donkeys. And that's a problem with a bunch of different species. We've got a domestic version and you've got a wild version, where the domestic versions escape and they end up hybridizing with the wild one. It happens with the donkeys here. So if they were domesticated donkeys and they were feral, they escaped, they're running around, they could, because they're the same species, they could hybridize with these wild ones, and that results in a change in the genetics, which is bad. Also happens with feral cats, for example. With the African wild cat, most populations around South Africa actually have got a lot of feral domestic cat mixed into it. It's very, very few populations are actually pure African wild cat. Because, yeah, they are descendant from them. Or at least some cats are kind of descendant from the wild cat. And, yeah, they can hybridize. And that is a threat to some species. To some species more than others. Here we go. We've got our hunters coming along to hunt this wild donkey over here. And it is dead. Okay. Now, hunters, I don't want you running away. I want you... There is a bison over here. Ancient bison again. Let us hunt another bison. And hopefully this is an adult male. This is a big one. Look at those massive horns there. Oh my word. Yeah, so this is not even Bison latifrons. This is Bison antiquus, the ancient bison. This is not the longhorn bison that had even longer horns associated with them, or at least the bulls would have had. I think the cows would most likely have had shorter horns. But yeah, oh, beautiful, beautiful horns on this one. Yeah, unfortunately, you are going to be hunted now. You are going to be hunted. There's a first arrows and spears, everything coming their way. Okay, now have we got anyone here with a biface or a tool, a knife, something to cut that up? You have got, please, go and do that. You've got a knife, so you can cut up the donkey over here. Lots of meat on the donkey, lots of meat on the horse, and lots of meat on the bison. So this will hopefully feed our tribe for quite a bit. That'll be absolutely marvelous. Yes, okay, I see, Johan, you mentioned that one child there was running around naked because it is summer and you don't have summer clothes. Oh, the leather clothes would be summer. Oh, good to know. Okay, I thought like everybody is just wearing skin clothes the whole time. Okay, so summer clothes would be leather. Leather clothes are summer clothes. Okay, yeah, we don't have that. We've got leather, but we don't have leather clothes. We've got skin outfits. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Thanks for that. Oh, wow. Look at all the fish hanging over here. Our guys have been catching a lot of fish. Let's see. Oh, this is a massive trout over here. It looks at least like a massive trout. This looks like a massive carp over here as well. Yeah, lots of carp, lots of trout. So trout you would find in faster flowing waters. I don't think it's salmon. I think it is trout. We don't have either in South Africa, not naturally at least occurring here. We don't have trout. We don't have carp naturally occurring here. We don't have salmon. We don't have bass or anything like that naturally occurring in South Africa. Although we do have trout and we do have carp and we do have bass as invasive species in South Africa. Brought in, of course, for fishing. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Everybody is just walking around. Come on. Fine, you guys can do that. Hello, Cinnamon. Our kitty cat is also here. Come, Cinnamon. I just want to quickly say hello to everybody. And then she wants to go and eat something. Okay, hello, my girl. Are you hungry? You hungry? Hello? Hello. Yes, you are hungry. Ah, you're a cutie. Okay. Look, come on. Here's your dinner. Down here. Cinnamon. Ah. Here we go. Alrighty. At least Cinnamon popped in tonight for a bit of a hello in the stream. Yeah, now I think we definitely need more harpoons. So we are going to make 4 more harpoons, bone harpoons, because we've got bones. We should have. Yeah, we've got 10 bones. We still have 10 bones, so that is enough. Cinnamon, Johan says hello to you. Cinnamon, although I can't hear her, she also says hello. Okay, so our food stores thankfully has gone up. It is going down again now because we are in fall. Okay, so this means that we should be able to grab the acorns here. I think the acorns will automatically be harvested. Oh, it's only in spring. Never mind, never mind. Okay, we in any case have 11 acorns or tannins stored away. Yeah, there we go. I thought for a moment that I paused the game, but I didn't. Okay, so the second totem is also done. Maybe we can make a third one. That will be lovely. If we can just have a third totem over here. Just so that people can really get into, well, I guess the spirit of things, yeah. And that will also help me by giving me more. I think with 3, oh no, with 5. With 5 totems we get more knowledge points. We need to go hunt 1 bear and 3 wild horses. Unfortunately, all my hunters are just kind of casually walking back. Margot has gone to pick up the flint pick. That is marvelous. I see, Wellington Wallace. I see you are here. Man, my face is behind the man bug, you say there, Wellington Wallace. Well, that is because you are not subscribed to the channel. So I'm just going to pop my head up there. So, and in case you're wondering, Wellington Wallace is a good friend of mine. So that's why he's allowed to say stuff like that. I'm allowed to say stuff like that back to him. And the man bug, there's a story behind that. I had a vehicle that had a whole bunch of ladybug stickers stuck on it. And we called that either the Bugmobile or the man bug. That was the name of the vehicle I had. All the ladybug stickers there. Oh, I can harvest the wheats. Thanks, Johan. Let's do that. I think. Not sure whether the food. Oh, it's only up to here that the is. I did set a harvesting area here. Oh yeah, it should automatically harvest over here as well then. Yeah, so it's within this radius. I'm just going to increase the number of people that can come and harvest from this field over here. And hopefully someone will come and harvest the wheat over here. The einkorn and the emmer over here. I find emmer very interesting because emmer is just Afrikaans for bucket. And Memphis is trying to steal Cinnamon's food. Naughty. There we go. I have to constantly keep an eye on the right-hand side here so that he doesn't eat her food. And he did try to sneak it there. Wellington Wallace, membership is completely free on this channel. There are no paid subscriptions on this channel.